Hello, Matt again. I'm back. And this week I decided to not review movies, but graphic novels instead. I had been listening to Coheed and Cambria all morning, and so I decided to not review the albums because a lot of them are just fantastic. I highly recommend them. They're all like a sci-fi rock opera, if you will. But I decided to review Claudio Sanchez's, the lead singer's graphic novels, at least two of them anyway, because he has a lot of them that are based, a lot of the graphic novels that he's written are based on the story that takes place within the albums that he's released, which work as a soundtrack to all the graphic novels. But anyway, today I'll be reviewing Key of Z and Kill Audio, and I don't know if you've read these, but they are pretty fantastic. So here we go. We're going to start off with Key of Z, which is pretty darn good. I got it autographed right there. It was really cool. He's a very quiet guy, Claudio. But yeah, it's really good. It's a different kind of zombie apocalypse story. It's about this guy named Nick Ewing and how he wants to try to make the world a better place in this zombie apocalypse, and most people are just going to try and survive and go throughout it and live, just try and survive like people are nowadays. But you know, there are less zombies in the world decaying. Yeah, it's how he wants to make the world a better place and try to survive, and he has to overcome these two different warlords that are in battle with each other, and his family dies. You find out early on, and his son ends up giving him a harmonica, and from what I remember, it's been a while since I read it. From what I remember, his son gives him a harmonica, and there's a big fire, and that's how his family dies. And he finds the harmonica in the rubble of the fire, and after that it's just extremely warped, and after that it comes with some very unique properties and a different kind of sound that he can use to his advantage during this outbreak and the war that's taking place. But I highly recommend it. I think I would actually... A lot of people aren't going to like me saying this, but, you know, however many people actually watch these videos, which I highly doubt there are a lot of. But I think, look now, I almost would have rathered this graphic novel be a mini-series, because it pretty much would only be a mini-series, because it's maybe 4 or 5 issues. It's not very long. Next to The Walking Dead, because The Walking Dead has over 10 volumes and it's still going, and it seems like The Walking Dead is just 1 or 2 scenes per episode of zombie violence and then arguing between characters. And granted, that's what the zombie apocalypse would probably be. We wouldn't necessarily have to worry all too much about zombies. I think it would be us worrying about each other and how we're going to react to this extremely horrible situation. But anyway, yeah, I would love to see it into a mini-series. I think that would be really cool, and I heard recently that they're supposed to be giving a sequel to Key of Z. So I'm looking very, very forward to that. I'll pick that up whenever it gets released, hopefully later this year. Next, the weirder one out of the two, Kill Audio. Very unique and odd universe. Very unique, for lack of a better term. It is about this character right here, named Kill Audio, and he looks a lot like the lead singer of Coheed and Cambria, which they probably meant to do. And he is this odd troll-like creature that fell out of this thing called the Void, and that's where him and his family lived, which were, I believe, art and I forgot. They're these different entities of creativity, or subgenres of creativity, and they all lived in this thing, and called The Void, and it was perfect. Nothing was out of place. Everything was beautiful, and something happened, and he ended up falling out of the void and forgetting who he was and why he was immortal. And he gets put into this different world and meets all of these interesting characters, including this massive bird-like creature that loves drugs, that believes he is a rooster, but I think can produce eggs. And also this two-headed mermaid-like woman who is like a siren. It's kind of weird. Who else? But anyway, he meets all of these different creatures, and throughout the story, he's trying to discover why he is immortal and why he's in this world. Trying to remember, and also looking for this thing called the clockwork. Yeah, very, very weird story. I liked the concept behind it, and how the whole time the character was trying to fight against just all these creative subgenres and creativity, he was fighting against it being, or people wanting it to be conformed and in this neat square-like package, like everyone else does. Everyone wants to have creativity, have a cap off, and he was almost like his character was running throughout this universe, trying to let just all of this creativity run rampant and wild and let it be its own thing, as opposed to people trying to keep it in a box. But I liked that part of it, or at least that's what I got from it. Like I said, it was alright. It wasn't too bad. Like I said, the weirder one out of the two. There are parts of it that I was really questioning what the heck was going on throughout. But I highly recommend both. Hopefully, within the next couple months, I'll read into Amory Wars, which are what the graphic novels are called, that his CDs are based on. Claudio's CDs are based on. And I've actually heard that was supposed to be a motion picture, or those were supposed to be made into feature-length films, which I would look very, very forward to. And the only people that could compose that soundtrack would be Coheed and Cambria, because it would fit so well. But yeah, those are my reviews. I gotta give a rating, I guess. Yeah. Key of Z. I give that a strong 8 out of 10. I liked that story a lot. Yeah, a different kind of zombie apocalypse story. I really, really enjoyed. And Kill Audio, 7.5 out of 10. Guess it was almost, I don't know, it was a different brand of weird than I'm used to. But yeah, 7.5 out of 10. I recommend both. But yeah, that was my review on those graphic novels today, and hopefully I'll be back within the next week reviewing something else. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and have a good day.